Hey guys, Captain Streamer. So, it didn't sit right with me to just go off of one list because there's so many different weapons that, that people like to use, and sometimes they want to know what their favorite, how their favorite weapons rank and whatnot. Um, so I went up and I looked at a different article as per The Gamer, and the article that I'm going to be reading from was drummed up by Axel Basso and Andrew Scariotti. If I'm not pronouncing that right, I apologize. They made the article April 15th, 2024, and thegamer.com, and it's 15 must-have Fallout 76 weapons. So let's start it off. Okay. So number 15, again, the Gauss minigun. Let's see here, where do we go? See, to maximize the weapon's damage. Well, I'm just going to read it off here. A heavy gun that absolutely decimates enemies with a single burst. The Gauss minigun is one of the best weapons in Fallout 76 and a valuable addition to your inventory, regardless of play style. The rapid-fire shots will tear through ammo and health bars, so try not to get carried away when your enemy is already felled. To maximize this weapon's damage, a slew of upgrades can be implemented at a workbench. Some of these mods end up turning this Gauss minigun into a legendary weapon as well, adding up to 3 unique effects to augment the already impressive damage. How to obtain can be crafted once the weapon plan is purchased from Mortimer. Can be found as legendary weapons once the plan is obtained. Number 14, the Auto Grenade Launcher. A weapon that can end firefights with a resounding bang. The Auto Grenade Launcher is one of Fallout 76's best weapons. That is a must-have if you wish to go in guns blazing into any firefight, especially in open areas. If you utilize the power of the Auto Grenade Launcher properly, you'll find yourself mowing through enemies with ease as you batter your foes with highly damaging explosive grenades. How to obtain: drop from Scorchers and Super Mutants at high levels. Number 13, Deathclaw Gauntlet. A powerful and unique weapon in the series that has helped many melee fighters get through nerve-wracking fights with the greatest of ease. The Deathclaw Gauntlet is an easy recommendation if you wish to upgrade your melee fighting potential in Fallout 76. Cutting and slashing through enemies with this gauntlet is quite a blast. Though it's dangerous to be too reliant on this weapon, this is especially true against enemies who have highly powerful melee attacks. Keeping your distance and fighting from long range in that kind of a case, or in that kind of situation, is a better course of action so you don't get, destroyed. Especially when you're running with just regular with just run-of-the-mill armor. How to obtain can be bought from weapon merchants, can be found near the Deathclaw nest during the Devil's Due questline. Occasionally dropped by raiders, although this is quite rare. Number 12, the All Rise. What's better than a sledgehammer? A sledgehammer with a rocket attached to it, of course, which, that's just, yeah. That sounds a little familiar, hey? Fire up your All Rise and watch it crush foes like a hammer crushes an egg. The All Rise is a legendary super sledge with a twist. It has a 90% weight reduction and adds 10 health. The perks of the sledgehammer include no ammunition cost and cleaving through enemies by the buttload. The boatload. It's okay, I'm wearing socks. To augment its base damage of 160, couple this with the martial artist and slugger perk cards with even more lowered weight, faster swings, and even higher damage output. It is a force to be reckoned with. How to obtain quest reward for completing Mayor for a day. Number 11, we come right back to the dragon. Follow 76 is a weapon called the Black Powder Rifle that boasts over 200 base damage. Enter the dragon. A black powder rifle on steroids and one of Fallout 76's best weapons with a base damage of 230. It is already a powerful weapon to begin with. Then you realize that it has 4 barrels that discharge all at once when fired, leading to a potential base damage 920 if all rounds connect. You can greatly amplify, obviously you can amplify this based off modifications and legendary effects. How to obtain? Several ways. Sold by Graham, the Free States vendor, and vendor bots, and Harper's Ferry and Watoga Station. May drop from David Thorpe, Fog Crawlers, Honey Beast, and the Scorch Beast Queen. Can be found at the Eastern Regional Penitentiary, Ash Heap, Thunder Mountain Power Plant, Uncanny Caverns, Garahand Mining Headquarters, and Morgantown Airport. Number 10, once again, the Perfect Storm. Kind of repeating from the last list. I don't think I need to go into it, but I will anyway because it's a short amount of info. The 10mm bow is one of those ammunition rounds that hangs around but doesn't see much use, accumulating in the thousands. Why not use them to fill enemies with lead while setting them on fire? Enter the Perfect Storm, a legendary 10mm submachine gun that sets enemies ablaze for 3 seconds, dealing additional fire damage. After fully modifying the weapon, be sure to equip the commando perk. Yes, is an SMG, but counts as a rifle. To boost the damage even further, enjoy the satisfying bullet planks as your enemy's health bar burns to 0. How to obtain quest reward for completing Cold Case. Number 9, the Black Diamond. One of the weirder melee weapons in Fallout 76. Black Diamond is one of the best Fallout 76 weapons that will stick with you for a while. A modified ski with angry-looking teeth welded on. This melee weapon is a fast and heavy-hitting machine with the bonus of adding 1 point of strength to your stats. It is recommended that after modifying, you couple it with Martial Artist perk to increase the swing speed and the Gladiator perk to increase the base damage as you slice through West Virginia. How to obtain quest reward for completing Flavors of Mayhem, from Rose at the top of the world. 8, the Gatling gun. I've run with that myself. In all its spinning glory, the Gatling gun shines in battle. After a few cranks, you unleash a steady stream of lead towards your foes. This mid-range weapon is obtained by various means, however, it's most commonly found on mid-game enemies, weapon containers, and government supply drops. A multitude of mods can be applied to this weapon that improve the rate of fire and increase its ammunition capacity. Using this weapon, the recommended perks are Bare Arms to lower the weight of the weapon, and the Heavy Gunner to improve its damage output. How to obtain quest reward for completing Defiance Has Fallen can be found at Lucky Hole Mine or Poseidon Energy Plant WV-06. The plan for this gun can sometimes be sold at the Watoga Shopping Plaza. Number 7, the Sniper Rifle. Do I even need to really go into it? It's a sniper rifle. My goodness. Think of a sniper rifle and all the perks. That's why. It's literally, once again, it is a sniper rifle. And there's several different variations of a sniper rifle and how you can make things into a sniper rifle. Tip, maintain distance to avoid detection and consider a suppressor. Again, yeah. How to obtain at the train yard west or east of Watoga. The weapon plan can be looted from containers or creatures in the Savage Divide. Number 6. Once again, I have this one. There is a downside. It's just it pukes. It I don't know how to put it. Ammunition, you better have a lot of it, because it is, while it is an incredible weapon, my goodness, it pukes through ammunition due to the high fire rate, my guy. Holy Christ. Yeah. Depends on how you build it, though, of course. So, the Pepper Shaker is a unique automatic heavy shotgun that puts all other shotguns to shame. Powerful 8-shell blast can be rapidly fired to eviscerate enemies in seconds from close range. Note, this incredible weapon won't just be found on the ground, though, so your only way to get your own is via crafting or trading with a flare. Bosses cower at the sight of this gargantuan gun, and you should too if you challenge someone using one to a duel. While you'll eventually be ripping through shotgun shells with this weapon, you can modify it to accept plasma cartridges or fusion cells instead. If you got a stockpile of those laying around, equip some shotgun perk cards and take this thing out for a spin. You won't regret it. It is phenomenal. But like I said, it tears through ammo like fast. It's incredible. It is an incredible weapon. I love running with it, but my god, the ammunition is crazy. How to obtain? The plan can only be acquired from Graham's Meat Cook as a rare drop. Number 5, the Gauss Rifle. The whirling of this gun's powerful energy coils alone is enough to justify playing Fallout 76. The Gauss Rifle is one of the Fallout 76's best weapons, as it slings radioactive materials at high velocities towards your enemies. This powerhouse weapon can be found on high-level enemies, or the plans can be bought from the Brotherhood of Steel. The best way to employ this weapon is to mod it out as much as you can. Charge it up and go for sneak attacks. You can equip the Rifleman perk to damage boost the rifle, and then Covert Operative to max out the sneak multiplier for devastating effect. The Gauss Rifle. What do you want, Cass? I see you lied to me. Again, the cats aren't in here because you won't leave them alone. They don't want to be around you right now, dude. They want to be left alone. Go and sit down, dude. Come on, man. Sorry, guys. He doesn't listen very well, especially when the cats are around, so they hide from him because he won't give them an ounce of breathing room. Anyway, you can equip the Rifleman perk to damage boost the rifle, and then Covert Operative to max out the sneak multiplier for devastating effect. The Gauss Rifle uses the easily made 2mm electromagnetic cartridge. Hold on. Which means ammunition will never be a hassle. How to obtain: drop by Deathclaws and Scorch Beasts. Sold in the White Spring Bunker in Watoga Station. Found in abandoned mine shaft 4 in Cranberry Bog, and obviously the other ways that were already mentioned in the article. The Flamer. The Flamer was arguably the most broken weapon in the days of legacy weapons, when certain perks were unintentionally available on guns that shouldn't use them, like explosive rounds on a Flamer. However, despite its legacy status despite having its legacy status wiped when those perks were removed, the Flamer still handles groups of enemies well. The Flamer is arguably Fallout 76's best weapon for close quarters combat, as you simply need to point in a hostile's general direction to light them ablaze with your flamethrower. The best weapon in Fallout 76 all have distinct qualities that set them apart, and the Flamer's potency in small hallways is no exception. How to obtain? There are They are available in the Neapolitan Casino near the kitchen and laundry rooms. One of them is available at Quarry X3 behind the yellow pump on the platform. And, also killing a bunch of stuff. I've gotten them off of, weirdly enough, rad roaches. I've gotten them off of mole miners, or mole rats. It's very odd how they drop, how everything drops. Number 3, the Tesla rifle. It is a workhorse weapon that clears hordes of minor enemies with ease. Wastelanders around since Fallout 76's early days will recall the incredible power of the rare legacy variation. However, that's not to say the base version can't do an amazing job of dispatching Devilish Scorched. Each trigger pull, arc energy bursts out, chaining between enemies within a certain radius. While each chain target takes 35% less damage than the previous one, rapid success hits will add up quickly, shredding through health bars. If you want to bump the damage up a bit, use a charging shotgun barrel mod to gain an extra 30 damage per hit. How to obtain can be found from Deathclaws or bosses in a rare drop. The plan is sold by the Brotherhood of Steel vendor Phoenix and Watoga Shopping Plaza. Number 2, the Fixer. I think many people can agree with this one. The Fixer will stand out to you if you prefer a stealthy approach. In addition to its intrinsic stealth bonus, you can augment this excellent rifle with legendary stealth perks or other powerful modifications to add explosive damage or double the shots fired per trigger pull. My favorite is doubling it and then getting a random roll for the legendary, because it's all random currently. I'm not sure how the rework's going to go. I'm very excited to see the changes, as they're not really going too deep into detail to still make it fun, or more of a pleasant surprise. Mine has multiple projectiles and they explode on impact and has high armor penetration. Very fun. At base, the Fixer rewards you with a ton of bonuses and stealth, allowing you to mow down enemies in a few hits while simultaneously moving faster in stealth mode. It's the perfect weapon to rain havoc on your enemies and can still decimate foes once your health is broken, or once your stealth is broken. How to obtain quest reward upon completing Wolf in Sheep's Cloak. Number 1, the handmade rifle. This is probably the most sought after weapon in the game. When perfectly modified and perks are applied, it can melt even the strongest enemies. What makes the handmade rifle so good is a combination of excellent stats and a range of powerful customization options. From a variety of magazines, hardened receivers, and barrel augments to its fast fire rate and high base damage, this weapon will carry you through any fight. Depending on the way you mod this weapon's fire rate, make sure to pair it with either the commando or rifleman perks to maximize its damage output. Bloody alarms. Sorry. How to obtain can be found in Big Bend Tunnel, Charleston Capitol Courthouse, under the boroughs, the roof of the Amelia Espresso building, and the salon at Berkeley Springs. So, all over the place. Are many locations. Sold by Graham, the Watoga vendor bot, and Sunny. Dropped by Raiders, Settlers, Mothman cultists, Free Radicals, Galgawi, Honeybeast, and Crowned Boss enemies. My guess is they've found this out themselves, with as far as the drops and how to find them, but or they've researched it. Either way, this is a pretty good article. So keep this in mind. More weapons, some of them reappearing from the last list. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the information. Sorry about my kid promised that I would be able to make some videos today because I wanted to add some more to my channel. But clearly, with his autism, he has a hard time with truthfulness, especially when, just base kids, when they get something in their head, that's just how it is. They're gonna follow through. This takes time and effort. Hopefully not too much judgment comes on that, because he made a promise and he doesn't know what promises are. We've explained them in depth. When he breaks a promise, we let him know. It's like giving your word. It's important. It's very valuable. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you gained something from this and are able to carry it in game. Or maybe it made you feel, added some reassurance to your build, or maybe it convinced you to try something else. Either way, I hope you have a great day. Bye.